A rainy evening in the Carolinas brings together an MLS Next Pro clash between Crown Legacy FC and Orlando City B. Here with you in our One Football crew, a little over a half-hour delay in Matthews, North Carolina, but on the road, OCB ready to take on a Crown Legacy side who are looking to take top spot in the Eastern Conference. Off the heels of draws in their last draw against Columbus Crew 2, who maintained top spot. They've lost that to Red Bull New York 2 as it stands, and Crown Legacy have the opportunity here today to retake that spot. Orlando will get us up and running. They'll attack from right to left here in this first 45 minutes. Crown Legacy, meanwhile, the opposite direction, left to right in those white and blue kits. Early touch there for Clovis Archange, who maintains his spot in the back line for Orlando City B. They make just one change from that draw against Columbus Crew 2. It's Ignacio Gomez coming into the midfield for Matthew Belgodier. It means that Issa Haruna bumps up a line into the number 10 role, with Gustavo Caraballo and Harvey Sarajan maintaining wing roles for Orlando City B. For Crown Legacy, coming off a 3-3 draw at Atlanta United 2. They won the shootout that followed it. They had a red card in that match for Jack Neely. He'll serve his suspension, and that offers the opportunity for a professional debut for Emil Hodzic at center back. Hodzic left back, and Nathan Richmond gets the start up front. Scored last match in a return from injury. As Crown Legacy looked to bounce back from that one in their return home. Orlando carrying forward. It slipped over the top, looking for Harvey Sarajan. A little overhit and the clearance out of play. Bernardo Ryan will captain the side from left back. Here in his 16th start of the season, has featured in all but one of the MLS Next Pro matches so far in 2026 for Orlando City B. 2 goals and 3 assists. These teams played in a thrilling 2-2 draw back in early May in Kissimmee, Florida. Late goals from Issa Haruna and Harvey Sarajan pulled it from a 2-0 Crown Legacy lead to a 2-2 draw. Crown Legacy would win the shootout that followed, but if we expect similar fireworks in this one, could be in for a good contest. Here's Nimfasha Berkimas for the first time today, slides it to the side. Romero at the end line lifts across to the back post over everybody. Challenge from behind there. Referee Drew Klemp here today. Here is Hodzic on the ball now. Berkimas slides it one further. Trying to drive a low ball in. It's blocked out of play, and it's going to be the match's first corner kick from the far side of the pitch. Crown Legacy a chance to pack some numbers into the box. And Orlando, it looks to be going a little light defensively, committing some numbers forward to try and pin numbers back for Crown Legacy. Short on the corner, one further. Berkimas onto that right foot. Shot is blocked and spins upwards. One back in the midfield. The referee is going to pull play back. I think coming together. In the midfield. It's going to be a drop ball here. No free kick doled out. still with Crown Legacy. Wyatt Holt alongside Hodzic in the backline for Crown Legacy. 7th appearance of the year for Holt. And it's Mark Calachanin who again gets the start between the sticks, tries to break the lines with that pass through the middle. Ryan. Dylan Judelson in the midfield again for Orlando City B. His midfield partner is Gomez. Mentioned that as the one change made. Pass there, a little loose from Gomez. Does well to win it back. Crown Legacy immediately. The challenge back in. Here's Judelson. Rashanj. Runa able to carry away, and Gomez can work it to Ryan. 6 minutes in. Two teams trading possession early on. No shots as of yet. Or the blocked effort from Berkimas from distance. Here's Haruna. Pokes it centrally. Low cross, rolled in, sits up, and the shot wide from Sarajan. He'll want that back. May not have expected it to come all the way across. But it got to Sarajan at the back post. Another look at this one. It's a good cross in the end. Goes between two, both Hodzic and looked to be Gavin Smith. Put half challenges in towards it and set up for Sarajan, who had the match's best chance so far. Here is Smith. He's just trying to slide one along for Daniel Longo in an unchanged midfield three of Longo, Aaron John, the captain, and Adrian Mendoza. Sarajan on the press. This one a little loose. It's lofted forward by Holt. It was a great pass, but it was to an offside target. Berkimas making his way back onside. Rojas again getting the start between the sticks for OCB. Third start of the season, back-to-back starts after he featured against Columbus Crew 2 in their last match. Thomas fizzes a pass forward. It's turned over, and here's Haruna. Here's Sarajan. Ryan can roll one in the channel here. It's a good one, but Leao just a touch a little loose, puts up an appreciative thumb after his touch let him down. Would have been some work to do receiving it in that position. All sorts of weather conditions this weekend in Matthews, North Carolina, Charlotte area, all across the Carolinas. It was a high of 96 today in Matthews, a weekend that crossed 100 in parts of North Carolina. And then, of course, it was storms that pushed this one back by about a half hour. Referee signals for a free kick taken quickly by Crown Legacy. Knotted down by Smith. Here's Romero. Darts past a few, and Romero still with it, has Berkimas. He has options, including wide of him and Thomas. Thomas, a searching cross. Rojas, unchallenged, claims it easily. So a weather delay in this one makes it now back-to-back games for Orlando City B that they have a weather delay against Columbus at home in their last match. It was about 2 hours. Talked to Eddie Wilding this week about that weather delay, dealing with that factor. It was, he said, a bit anticlimactic. They get the team jazzed up. They start to walk out there, and right before kickoff, lightning strike goes off. Another delay for almost 2 hours. Credited the team for being able to get up for the match when it did start. It was a good tempo to the game, as he said, to start things off against Columbus. Finishing a 2-2 draw. Almost a shootout that followed. Floated forward for Harvey Sarajan. Able to get to this one before Smith can. Sarajan goes down in the box, and it was last off Sarajan, so out for a goal kick. Certainly contact, but Drew Clip not seen enough to award a penalty for OCB. Holt laid off the return pass to Mendoza, doesn't quite get there. Leao trying to find Sarajan, important challenge, and no nonsense clearance upfield. Rojas spraying a pass upfield. Ryan doing well to get on his horse to make it a contest, but Smith wisely just seals him off. Hodzic. Holt looking for a long ball forward. Amu Mensah with Berkimas over his shoulder, able to draw in the contact for a free kick. Clever first touch here. Judelson darts past one and can slide it along for Haruna. Space here for Orlando. Haruna over the top for Leao, rounds the keeper. Leao hits the post. A flowing move from OCB. And Pedro Leao from a tight angle just couldn't quite wrap it in. Another good opportunity for Orlando. This one from Haruna, so well weighted. You could see Lazar Kalachanin considering his options. Thought about going for it for a moment, realized he wouldn't get there in time. And you have to credit the goalkeeper there. Didn't dive in, knew he was beaten, but forced Leao into that wide touch and hoped that his center back could come back and cover. And with the center back tracking back, it forced Leao into a challenging shot that he missed in the end. Richmond lays it off. John is clipped from behind by Gomez. It's a foul right at halfway. Nathan Richmond restored to the starting lineup, coming out of Clemson. To big effect this season, 5 goals and 8 assists. So productive in his 14 MLS Next Pro appearances, has 13 goal contributions. His first 14 appearances as a pro. Richmond leading the line for this Crown Legacy group, was drafted in 2024. Went back to Clemson for that 2024 season, missed a chunk of it due to injury. Went back for 2025, bounced back, best collegiate season with his productivity. All ACC second team. And has parlayed that into a really good season. Kevin Sawchuk just saying, getting used to the pro game. Learning to manage a long season. Had a small injury issue that he's overcome here, and his dynamism and his energy in full force last match. Came off the bench and scored against Atlanta United 2. This time around, they'll hope that he can make that impact from minute number 1. Rojas keen to stand on the ball, invite some pressure. Richmond will begin it when Archange takes possession. Ryan, his pass blocked, and it spins out for a throw. Sarajan trying to lay a ball in. It doesn't quite work out. John, forward. On the turn now, it's Mendoza. Wide for Richmond. Here's Nathan Richmond. Back for Smith. On the turn, Richmond. John. Here's Romero. Gets a jump, drives centrally, his cross blocked. Able to dive in and win it back. Good spell here for Crown Legacy. Smith's cross blocked. Slipped into the midfield. Quick 1-2 play. Longo forward. Now John can slide it wide. It's now Romero across to the back post. Berkimas attacking it. Amu Mensah got there. Berkimas. Goes for Hodzic now. Worked wide for Romero. Crown Legacy, best spell so far. It slipped over the top. Looking for Mendoza, has it here. Cuts it back centrally. No shot there. It's dealt with by Orlando defensively. Ryan poked forward. Should be coming together there. The foul by Harvey Sarajan. And a free kick for Crown Legacy off the heels of a really good possession. Whatever goal you're saving for, we're all better off with an ally. Ally, the official bank of Charlotte FC, Ally Bank, Ember FDIC. Nearing the 20-minute mark here in Matthews, North Carolina. Crown Legacy, who have suffered a pair of good chances for Orlando City B, one for Harvey Sarajan, one for Pedro Leao, have grown into this contest and find themselves with a bit of momentum here as Berkimas gets it. So dangerous this season. Rolls a great ball in. It's laid off here for Mendoza. A good challenge by Ignacio Gomez, and he can carry it away. That was a really good pass into the box. Daniel Longo got onto it, just slid it to the side. Here's Issa Haruna now. Bernardo Ryan. Dylan Judelson dropping back and splitting the center backs. They're split a bit further with that pass out wide for Archange. Third start of the season for Clovis Archange. Return pass not quite on. Richmond got to that one before Judelson could. Wins a free kick here for Crown Legacy. I think Drew Klemp is going to have a few words for Dylan Judelson. A heavy challenge on Nathan Richmond. Not enough for a yellow card, according to our center official, but a free kick for Crown Legacy nonetheless. Romero. Clipped wide. It's a great ball. Barakimas, that first touchdown, able to get onto it. Cut off and pushed away by Titus Sandy Jr. Partnering Archange in that back line for Orlando City B. The throw from Amu Mensah. They'll reset all the way back now to Kalachenin. Orlando will push their press up the field. A pair of teams that want to possess the ball. They've been taking turns doing it. It's been Crown Legacy's turn for some time now. I think they'll appreciate how much control they've exerted on this match after riding their luck a little bit. They got it with Gavin Smith. Second start, second appearance of 2026. Romero plays a great pass over the top for Nathan Richmond. He's in behind. Richmond puts it across goal and out of play. Couldn't quite get the right contact on that one. Nathan Richmond to test Juan Rojas in the Orlando net. Watching it again, I think just not quite the right angle on that left foot. You could see him with that right kicking the boards behind the goal. That was a good opportunity, generated mostly by his movement and his speed. Sarajan's turn to try and cause some difficulty. Hodzic. Small push in the back. And now it's Romero. Longo. Good ball for John. Another great pass over the top. It's Mendoza, and it's Mendoza wide of goal. Crown Legacy beginning to tick up here. Getting some good runners over the top. This was Mendoza from the midfield, and he can't test the goalkeeper. That one quite wide in the end. You can see him frustrated with himself after that. At Atrium Health, we don't just treat part of you, we treat all of you so you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of Charlotte FC. Smith. Good flick there. It's Thomas driving forward, wide for Berkimas, asking a lot of his speed. He's got a lot of it, and he's able to get there. Not enough to be able to keep possession himself, but keeps the ball in play. 7 goals and 2 assists for Pasha Berkimas this season. That coming in 13 starts at MLS Next Pro. Really seen him just blossom at this level year to year, starting at such a young age. Here's Judelson. Archange plays a dangerous pass. It's cut off. John plays it for Mendoza on the turn. Great stop, Rojas. It's going to spin for Berkimas, so still in the attack for Crown Legacy. Here's Thomas. Caraballo on the press. It's last off the young Orlando forward. Slipped forward for Richmond. Wide for Romero. And another great pass over the top. It's Aaron John getting to it here. John with the Cruyff turn, able to get past initially, but dealt with by Orlando, cleared up field. Leao flicks it. Sarajan, good touchdown. Try to spray that one wide for Gustavo Caraballo. Can't get it to his opposite winger. And it's back with Crown Legacy, who really are in a good vein of possession right now. We've seen this midfield three of John, Longo, and Mendoza cause a lot of difficulty for Orlando defensively, especially getting those just runners over the top from deep. Floated forward. Looking for Romero, can't quite get it to him. Bernardo Ryan. Now Gomez. Archange. Now to the side. Rojas. In for Issa Haruna. Now Gomez and Orlando have found an avenue through. Ignacio Gomez carries forward. Shifted wide for Bernardo Ryan. Can't get past Smith. Important tackle made there. Ryan trying to beat him with that touch. Now Richmond. Gomez wins it back. Gustavo Caraballo trying to just poke a ball into the box. Good turn away. And just off the ball there, Pedro Leao, a push in the back, and it's going to be a free kick for Crown Legacy. Shop local, shop smart, rugs.com. Proud sponsor of Crown Legacy FC. Visit us today and bring home a winning look. Rugs.com, where every home goal starts with the perfect rug. Crown Legacy and Orlando City B. Scoreless at this point. Some good chances for both teams, though. Orlando started the match with their opportunities. Crown Legacy, since then, both teams, though, unable to break through and find the first goal in this matchup between third in the East and sixth in the East. Cushioned down, Caraballo trying to come away with it here. Caraballo, Amu Mensah, was he poked down? Referee says no. And I think it was Amu Mensah grabbing the ball, saying the referee, either was a foul on me or a handball on me, the referee says in the end. A handball going against the Orlando defender. Another ball over the top. Romero, that first touch, almost rounding the defender. Rojas has to come off his line. Here's Sarajan. Options alongside him. Pokes it to the side for Ignacio Gomez. One further. Gustavo Caraballo cuts it wide for Gomez at the end line. Trying to stand up across. Can't get around it enough. FC Cincinnati 2 getting a late equalizer against Red Bull New York 2. It means that Red Bull New York 2 will not end the day above Crown Legacy. Gives them a chance to take a 1-point lead above Columbus Crew 2 atop the Eastern Conference. The 2 points that Columbus Crew 2 got against Orlando in their last match, helping to establish their lead atop the East. Orlando in back-to-back games facing not just some of the East best, but some of MLS Next Pro's best. Here's Odzic. Rojas. Both teams want to throw, but Crown Legacy's press pays off here. Rooney can't quite get there. Hodzic. Rotations required in the defense for Crown Legacy. Some small injury issues, and then the suspension of Jack Neely. Returned from his loan, featured against Atlanta, but was sent off. They'll serve that suspension here, be available again for their next match. Amu-Mensah. Judelson returns it to the right back. Here's Ryan. Floated ball over the top. Sarajan gets onto it. Now Issa Haruna driving at the defense. Rolled wide for Ryan, lifts across in. The initial header by Hodzic got something to it. And it's out now for the first corner for Orlando here in the 38th minute as it ticks into it. More of a direct pass by Gustavo Caraballo, looking to go over the top. Sarajan won that first ball, Haruna the second. All of a sudden, Orlando, who have been under it for a little bit, have a chance with a set piece. Caraballo comes across to offer himself as an option. Amu-Mensah will give it to him. Caraballo for Amu-Mensah. Into the back post, headed away, only as far as Haruna. Amu-Mensah's second try at this one, it's blocked. Rojas going long, and Calachanin off his line will be able to deal with it. Orlando can get themselves reset in their defensive shape. They had seen Caraballo and Amu-Mensah, who usually operate as the right back and the right winger on the left-hand side, as it's with the corner on this side of the field. Here's Holt. John now. Zipped into Richmond. Darts past a few, and Richmond has Barakimas out wide. Here's Nimfasha Barakimas into the box now. Past one, but Rojas off his line quickly and sees it out. There's Rojas. 5 minutes plus stoppage time left in our first half of play. Haruna to the side. It belongs to him again. Here's Issa Haruna as an underlapping option, and Sarajan cuts it centrally and sliced wide there. Gomez coming from the midfield. Odzic. No challenge put in. Clean once is the referee. Gomez. A tug attack there of Mensa. Mentioned it a few times in this half. Just the swings in momentum. Started a little bit more in Orlando's favor. Opportunities for Harvey Sarajan. Pedro Leao then swung to Crown Legacy. Good opportunity. Adrian Mendoza, who was lifted in behind. Same for Nathan Richmond a bit before that chance. Now it's been Orlando last few minutes who have had more of the ball. In our halftime break. We're in Matthews. One back by Crown Legacy. Work wide. And work wide again. Smith from deep. Low cross. Dangerously in. Pushed away. Good clearance. In the end, Smith sees it out. A throw in. John. Rolled along by Romero as Richmond cuts it back. Good opportunity. Scuffed shot in the end. Another good chance in this first half for Crown Legacy. Mendoza finds himself again in the perfect spot, but does not get the perfect contact. We have seen some pretty good moves from both generating those opportunities. Shifted wide for Harvey Sarajan. Sarajan into the box, onto his right foot, strikes towards goal. It's blocked. Smith. Hodzic to the side. On the turn, shifted wide. Is there one late twist before we hit halftime as Berkimas carries at the Orlando defense. Berkimas stopped, lifted in, took a deflection. So it's going to be a corner here in the final seconds of our first half. Bombers will make their way upfield. I think we'll have just about enough time for this corner. Maybe not too much more. In swinger, big searching cross in. Romero. An even first 45 minutes. Nothing to separate the teams. Our score at the half, it's Crown Legacy 0, Orlando 0. Coming up in our halftime show, highlights and our holiday weekend schedule. But after the break, a Pride Month story on the importance of soccer and community when we come back.
Yeah, boys hear sentiment, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still sticking ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next, just wanna know what's next. Man, I sing it so loud, don't worry about what next. Just know we got now, oh yes. Man, I sing it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Welcome back. Scoreless in Matthews. Orlando 0, Crown Legacy 0. June was Pride Month, and we take you to Cincinnati and superfan Mark Brockman on how he and his soccer community found each other.
I'm Mark Brockman. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm an FC Cincinnati 2 supporter. I spend a lot of time paying attention to FC Cincinnati. The 2 team is ultimately just another outlet to get away and think about soccer for 90 minutes instead of whatever else is going on. I really enjoy the opportunity to come to the games, and the 2 team is so interesting because you can see young players and know, well, Andre Trilla debuted for this team last year at 16. Well, now he's starting for the first team, and he's one of the best ball progressors in the league. And you could have seen that last year at Scudamore. And I think that's a really cool experience, and I think there's something to be said for FCC fans who have never been to a 2 game. They don't know the highs and lows of MLS Next Pro, and there's nothing really like it to be around families and people, and you can hear everything on the field, and sometimes somebody's just going to rip a long shot, and it's going to go in, and the crowd's going to go wild, and you'll never see a replay, and you were there. You know, struggling with mental health and depression, it's really like a numbness and an apathy that gets to you. And for me, at least, it's what kind of ate away. I just didn't feel anything about anything. And FCC really provided me an outlet to feel again. And it was highs and lows and excitement and anger. And one of the first games I went to, we had a player allegedly bite somebody, and GB did not bite anybody. But you know, it's controversy and it's emotion, and it's getting back to feeling things, not just being numb to the world. I think Pride Month is about community, and it's really important for me growing up. I didn't necessarily always see representation out in front of me. So growing up, I knew I was different, but I didn't know if it was okay. And I think Pride Month gives you a really good opportunity to get out there and be loud and proud. And it gives the younger generation an opportunity to see people living their lives as gay people or queer people. I think if there was something I was going to tell a kid or myself when I was in the closet younger, it's probably the most important thing in your life is going to be loving yourself. And if you love you, you're going to find people who will love you too. I mean, people told me it gets better and be yourself as a kid, and it always kind of sounds dumb and banal and cliche, but there really is something to be your authentic self, and you're gonna do what you're passionate about and engage in your hobbies and things you're passionate about, and you will find a community that you enjoy and that loves you for who you are. Ultimately, being yourself is going to be more rewarding than being anybody else wants you to be. And just don't be afraid, because ultimately none of it matters.
My name is Nathaniel James. You can call me Natty James. I'm a striker / winger from Trinidad and Tobago. I grew up in a place called La Hokata Rima. I grew up in the east side of the island. I started in a club nearby named FC Santa Rosa, and that's where I started playing football. My father, he saw that I had like my shoes were always dirty after school and stuff, and when I came home one day, I was like, I want to start to play football, and he was like, you want to start to play football? So my father was actually the one who started like carrying me out on the field, started passing, kicking, running, teaching me running techniques, everything. Then he got me into football because he used to play as well. After that, I just started playing, and I've been playing ever since. I was in Jablote, and I was playing youth football there. So at that time, I got selected for the under-15 national team. At the time, I was just so happy just to play and just to be around this environment, and I was just so excited for my future and what I could do, and yeah, it's been going good so far. I remember actually getting called to train when I was 15 as well. So I was training with the national team since I was like 15, and then I made my professional debut when I was 18, and then I made my competitive debut when I was 19. It was against Jamaica in Jamaica. I came on, played like 15 minutes. I was so nervous. It was good though, it was good. I came on, had some nice touches, played really well, played as a striker, and yeah, I enjoyed it. And my first competitive debut, I actually scored in it. So I came on for like 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes of the game, and scored the winning goal, and it was in a CONCACAF Nations League game. It was one of the best feelings I've had in my life. When I was younger, I used to take a lot from different players. I think Messi and then Neymar were the two players that I would always look up to, like just watching football, because I was supported Barcelona when I was younger. And when I was like 15, like I started playing as like a cam, like a number 10. So I started watching like Dybala, and I wanted to be just like Dybala. I wanted to play like him, same left foot, same. I just wanted to move and play like him. So I think Dybala, I already did my research, see what it was all about, not Texas or whatever. And then I had a meeting with Coach John. He gave me a call. It was like everything I ever wanted. He just told me about everything. He was like talking about the new stadium, Mansfield, showing me how good it's gonna be, the environment, and I just fell in love immediately. And I knew that I wanted to be here. I wanted to like put my best foot forward for this opportunity, and I've been trying my best. I've been giving my best every day, so I just want to continue that. From the first day I came here, I was like, I just want to play well, play good. I want to score, I want to assist, I want to help the team in any way possible, So as of right now, my goal is just to help the team make playoffs and see how good we can do this season, see how far we can go, and I think we have a really good shot.
My name is Edouard Nice. I'm from Belgium. I'm 21 years old, playing offensive midfielder for North Texas SC. Started playing for my hometown, Royal Sport. There's not a lot of people in my hometown. It's not really like a sport town or anything like that. It's just like a village, like a small village club. I played there for like 5 years. Yeah, that's where I started playing soccer. Coming from semi-pro back home, never won any trophy, never did anything, and then going to Northeast and just, talking with the coach before joining them. He was talking about trophy, winning a national championship, and that's what I wanted. That's why I joined them. And the first year we lost in the semifinal, and we came up close, losing 0 games, losing 1 game, and it was the game in the semifinal. And then the year we came back, we won it also. First big trophy for the college as well. First national championship, and it meant a lot to me. Yeah.
FC Dallas selects number 306 Edward Miss from the University of Illinois.
No, it was crazy. I mean, I was sitting with my whole family on the couch in my house, and even my best friend from back home, and I just wanted to hear my name. Thought that was the moment for me, and it happened. So I was really happy. And one of my goals coming to America as well was getting drafted, as well as going Division 1, and just that happening was like surreal. I couldn't believe it in a sense, because going from hometown club, village, playing 6 years there, then playing semi-professional, you don't expect yourself 3 years later to get called in the MLS Super Draft and signing professional for FC Dallas. For this season, I would say, yeah, I want to be obviously the MVP of the league. That would be a good goal of mine. I mean, everything possible, like winning the Golden Boot, everything. But at the end of the day, I just want to win a trophy with North Texas. I know they won one in 2024, and I want to win one again. I want to give my teammates the best effort from me on the field, and just they can look up to me and be like, yeah, this guy is trying his hardest, and we want to work for him at the same time, and just help the team winning trophies.
On Wednesday, North Texas had its ribbon-cutting ceremony and first official practice at the new Texas Health Mansfield Stadium. With a capacity of over 7,000, Mansfield Stadium sits on a 250-acre stay-built entertainment district and was the FIFA World Cup base of operations for Czechia last month. And what a way to start it off, a 3-0 win over St. Louis City 2 yesterday. And our match here this Sunday evening in Matthews, North Carolina, it's Crown Legacy 0, Orlando City B 0. Jack Edwards here with you, our one football crew. It's been a good weekend of MLS Next Pro action up to this point. So far in this one, both teams still looking for something to separate the two sides. Here's what's to come in MLS Next Pro starting on Tuesday, a pair of games, Vancouver, Ventura County, San Jose Earthquakes 2 and SKC 2, and then a loaded Saturday slate. Real Monarchs getting things started against Whitecaps FC 2. Have a very busy week coming up. Cincinnati match is what's on deck for Orlando City B next weekend. That's to come in MLS Next Pro. Let's look at our first 45 minutes from this one so far in Matthews, North Carolina. Opportunities for both teams to try and separate the scoreline as things stand. Isa Haruna, a great pass over the top, picks out Pedro Leao. He just can't pick out the back of the net after rounding the goalkeeper, Lazar Kalachanin. And a similar situation here, a ball over the top, just the right finish. Adrian Mendoza does not get the right purchase on that shot as he blasts that one wide of frame. This one worked along, a good turn and a good strike. Takes a hop into the right paw of Juan Rojas as it was parried away. 45 more minutes still to come on the other side of this break. It's Crown Legacy 0, Orlando City B 0.
Can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions. Trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next. Just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes. Man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Gearing up for our second 45 minutes between Crown Legacy FC and Orlando City B. There were chances for both teams in that first half of play to try and separate things, as you saw in those halftime highlights, but nothing as of yet can separate this deadlock. Jack Edwards here with you, our One Football team. Glad to be with you on this 4th of July weekend. An eventful weather weekend in the Carolinas, a lot of heat and some storms in Matthews that pushed back our kick by about a half hour, but the upside of that rain and those storms, much more tolerable conditions, ticking under 80 degrees after a high of 96 earlier today. No subs for either team at halftime. Both coaches content to try and play it out with the same groups they started with here in the second half. Both teams had opportunities, both teams had spells of possession. Just that final touch not quite there for either team. It's something that's echoed by both coaches. Kevin Sawchek saying after their 3-3 draw with Atlanta United too that their way they play, the way they try to play is not dictated by the score line. That was in a game that went back and forth. They led by 2 goals, conceded 2 to make it 2-2, led 3-2, had Jack Neely sent off, then conceded a third to make it a 3-3 draw. And that's something that Eddie Wilding says frequently with Orlando City B is trying to have a consistent manner of playing despite what the game state might be, what the score line might reflect. Right now the match is waiting for one moment to break it open. We'll see if it comes from the home team wearing those all-white kits with the blue stripe across the chest, or if it's the orange, rather yellow, and purple of Orlando City B that will get things started. It's Crown Legacy who will attack from right to left. They'll have the first touches here in this second half of play. Again, the same 11s rolled out by Eddie Wilding of OCB and Kevin Sawchek of Crown Legacy. Ryan wins the header. Richmond the loose ball. Mendoza able to play one over the top, looking for Romero. And it's all the way back now to Juan Rojas. Was drawn into a good save in the first half to an Adrian Mendoza strike. Got low to his right quickly, able to parry it away. Good turn by Haruna, but just runs out of space. He's able to get past his man, but the defender able to do enough. Win back a throw. Thomas. Bit of a loose touch there. It's a throw for Harvey Sarajan and Orlando City B. Here's Amu Mensah. Ryan's pass forward, blocked out of play. It's a throw for Orlando. Rolled wide. Here's Gustavo Caraballo. Onto that left foot. His strike blocked. It will spin out of play. Calachenin can't get there in time to avoid conceding a corner. And the first shot of the second half by Caraballo results in the second corner of the game so far from Orlando. Not too many set-piece chances for either team in this one. Really has been a clean game from both teams. A few fouls, but really probably below average so far. No additional time in that first half. It's Parker Amu Mensah who can serve in an in-swinger. He'll opt for a short pass here. Edge of the box, Sarajan can't get the return pass out wide. Important here, and as Ryan goes up against Richmond and does seal him off defensively. Slides it along. Rolled into the channel, Caraballo. Low strike, Calachenin able to get low in time. May have been an attempted cross, but turned into almost a shot in the end as Calachenin got low and was able to parry it away. Here's Mendoza. Haruna's pass, a little under hit. John wins it. Rolled in looking for Aaron. John just can't quite latch onto it, and it runs out of play harmlessly. Rojas clipped out for Amu Mensah. Gomez. Gustavo Caraballo. Sarajan. Caraballo out wide. Harvey Sarajan looking for Haruna and just can't get there at the end line. I think Orlando will be gaining some confidence as Gustavo Caraballo gains more touches. Wasn't too involved in the first half hour of the game. Kind of grew into that second half a little bit more and has been much more lively here in the first 6 minutes after coming out of halftime. Longo. Smith. Just a slight clip there. Well done by Romero to win the free kick, but the ball was rolling as he took that free kick. Not a proper dead ball. Crown Legacy a chance to go back top of the Eastern Conference. Able to pick up all 3 points here today. Leapfrog Columbus Crew 2. Currently hold top spot. Red Bull New York 2 ended up losing the shootout against FC Cincinnati 2. Means that they sit below Crown Legacy as things stand with the 1 point that Crown Legacy are set to gain. Orlando, if they win this one, would leap from 6 to being level on points with Crown Legacy at 32. It would be a whole slew of teams in that spot. Here comes Crown Legacy, finding some space between the lines. It's Romero, now Mendoza. It's taken over by Orlando City B with Ignacio Gomez. Had his shoulder pulled, and it's enough for a foul for Orlando. Amu Mensah. Here's Issa Haruna. Here's Gomez. Back to Archange. Rojas trying to drive a ball out wide. Not quite in the vicinity of Amu Mensah. And it was untouched by Crown Legacy, so it's their throw. Orlando a chance here. Big deflection on the strike as Pedro Leao aimed towards goal. It's another chance from a corner here. Orlando have opted for some short options from them. In the first half going short to Gustavo Caraballo, and then trying a routine where he feinted receiving it. With a darting run, and then they passed it along to the edge of the box. We'll see what's opted for here. Deep in swinger into the box. Bounces out. Richmond, edge of the 18, can carry away. Here's Nathan Richmond. Here's Mfasha Berkimas. Stretched Orlando defense. Berkimas holds off one challenge. In the end, taken away from him. Ryan Sarajan. It's rolled over the top. Dangerous run being made here. Options beginning to fill in. It's rolled back. Caraballo trying to get there. Couldn't quite. That'll be a foul from behind and a free kick for Crown Legacy. That'll be the match's first yellow card. Doled out here to, looks like Clovis Archange. We'll get you confirmation of that one.
A yellow card has
It is indeed Clovis Archange who receives the yellow card.
Number 33, Clovis Archange.
Confirmation there. Archange booked. Whatever goal you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally. Ally, the official bank of Charlotte FC. Ally Bank, member FDIC. So Archange, the first player booked so far in this match. It's a game of really fine margins in this one so far between Crown Legacy and Orlando City B. We'll see if that yellow card for one of the Orlando center backs moves the needle just a little bit. Our team can find a way to break through. Nathan Richmond, a very tricky forward. We'll see how he can try and test Archange. Saved at the end line, floated forward. Amumensa trying to win it back. Gomez the same. Here come Crown Legacy. That's going to be a challenge from Sarajan that results in a free kick. Mendoza drawing in the contact, and a free kick now in promising position.
Crown Legacy substitution in the 59th minute. Leaving the match, number 41, Brian Romero. And entering the match,
Brian Romero makes way.
Michael Iovi.
Michael Iovi comes on in his place. So what is the thought here from Crown Legacy with a free kick right on the hour mark? Shooting range. Could go right foot, could go left foot. Could try and work something up. It's Mendoza over the wall and over the goal, but not too far away. Adrian Mendoza, who has not scored so far this season in his first 9 appearances in MLS Next Pro, is threatening in this one. Had a good chance one-on-one and had this free kick. Was looking to go goalkeeper's side. Always has to be a spectacular effort to beat Juan Rojas into that top right corner. Sarajan nods it down. Here's Haruna. Leao. Now Caraballo. Gustavo Caraballo. Past one. Lifts a cross in, pushed away. Amumensa. Sandy. Back to Amumensa. Archange. Sarajan back to the center back. Floats it forward looking for Issa Haruna. The back heel looking for Ryan. Almost comes off, but the Crown Legacy defense able to converge upon it. Here's Smith. Calachanin into the midfield. Gomez, the foul from behind. Just a loss of space there. First touches for Michael Iovi since coming into the game. Iovi looks like it's him a bit more central. Richmond slid wide onto the right-hand side. Berkimas maintaining his spot on the left wing. Rolled forward by Richmond, doesn't quite come off. At Atrium Health, we don't just treat part of you, we treat all of you so you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of Charlotte FC. Another throw for Orlando. 26 minutes left in this one. Not every match destined to have a goal in it. We'll see what happens here. Immediate commentators curse, but it's booted up field. We've seen opportunities for both teams, just lacking that finishing touch. We'll see if any substitutions by either coach can make an impact on things and try and swing the needle and swing the pendulum in one way or the other. Tossed in, intercepted. Gomez stepped across it. Here's John. Thomas. His cross ended up being more on frame than towards a teammate, and Rojas able to easily deal with it. Searching upfield. The header won by Holt. John forward. On the turn, Mendoza. Options alongside him, including wide and Richmond. Here's Nathan Richmond. Rolls it back in for Mendoza. Turns, fires, blocked. Berkimas opens the scoring. It spun into his path, and Nimfasha Berkimas takes it with the accuracy he's shown all season long. There was a match asking for a moment, and Nimfasha Berkimas steps up with it. Mendoza on the turn, his shot blocked. Spins up for Berkimas and lifts it over Rojas. Eight goals in 2026 for Nimfasha Berkimas. They had the Orlando defense unbalanced and able to punish them to full effect. And now some changes made by Orlando City B. Justin Hilton, as well as Matthew Belgodier coming into the game. So those two subs coming on for Pedro Leao and Ignacio Gomez. You imagine that Belgodier, a winger, coming on will likely slide Issa Haruna back into the midfield pivot alongside Dylan Judelson. And then Harvey Sarajan might get bumped up to a center forward role with Belgodier taking a position on the wing. Hilton, who plays as a 10, probably slide right into that spot that Haruna would vacate. So Nimfasha Berkimas scoring the opener.
Also leaving the match was number 90, Pedro Leao. And entering the match was number 70, Justin Hilton.
Slid wide, Belgodier rolls it one further. Caraballo. Cross at the end line, it's blocked out of play. Good challenge put in. And it results in another corner here for Orlando City B. They'll want to try and put this Crown Legacy defense under some early pressure after finding themselves down for the first time today. Caraballo. Amu Mensah. Caraballo back to Amu Mensah. Great slip pass. Cuts it back. Good opportunity. And an immediate reply from Orlando City B. Looked to be Dylan Judelson who found himself in that spot.
Orlando City goal in the 69th minute.
Well worked by Orlando City B. Going down just a few moments ago. Amu Mensah and Caraballo combining on the right-hand side immediately after the taking of the corner, and it's cut back to the perfect spot, and it is indeed Dylan Judelson who picks up that perfect spot, and here in his 12th appearance of the season, for the first time, gets himself on the score sheet. It'll be a first professional goal for Dylan Judelson. Canadian U20 international rejoined the side a few matches ago after joining a Canadian U20 camp at the age of 18. He scored for Canadian youth setup, but has not scored in MLS Next Pro or for Orlando City B, so a first time for him, just lingering in that spot and able to fire it in. Match was just waiting for something. Vasha Berkimas, the first to provide it. And then Dylan Judelson, moments later. This game has been all even for almost all of the 70 minutes. Just a brief pause between the goals for Berkimas, and just moments later by Judelson. Rolled wide. Thomas. Berkimas loses out. Rolled over the top for Isa Haruna. And here's a chance now for OCB to take the lead. And Haruna misses wide. A good chance for Orlando to take the lead themselves. They miss off target. Quickly restarted by Crown Legacy, as the game has all of a sudden become all sorts of stretched. Shop local, shop smartrugs.com, proud sponsor of Crown Legacy FC. Visit us today and bring home a winning look. Rugs.com, where every home goal starts with the perfect rug. They had a home goal just moments ago. Quickly canceled out by Dylan Judelson. Do have some good young quality on the field. Berkimas, Judelson, two of the emerging stars here in MLS Next Pro, canceling each other out. It's rolled along. Richmond scoops it into the box too much for Adrian Mendoza, and out for a goal kick. Laid back, Crown Legacy looking to retake their lead. Thomas wide. It's Berkimas. He's searching for another one. He's up for it. been a lively contributor, got a goal to show for it now. Thomas. In the box, a chance to lay one off here. Mendoza. Shot blocked. Sarajan loses out. And here's Berakimas, who can drive with the defense now. Berakimas lifted in. Oh, almost brought down there. Berakimas. Subs being prepped for Crown Legacy. Those will take place in a moment. See those with the fourth official. Berakimas. Challenge from behind is a clean one. Had to be in a disadvantaged position, but it's still with Crown Legacy. Floated wide. Richmond into the box. Dangerous run here. Hops back up into Longo. Lifts the cross in, but it's blocked. It spins out. It's going to be a corner. Crown Legacy, after conceding themselves, have responded well. Both teams, you would argue, responding well to conceding. Referee wants a word with Isa Haruna, I believe. Might be a quick word, nothing more. Nodded towards goal. Rojas saves. IOV, the player, able to get his head to it. Lifted into the box past Caraballo. Amu Mensah settles. His strike blocked. Spins along. Oof. That's a painful block there. Referee is going to pause play. You could hear that one. If you couldn't see it, you'd hear that one and the discomfort it's caused. Klemp just allowing a moment there to compose himself for Adrian Mendoza, it looked like. I think referee is intent to allow the substitution to take place at this interval. So Nimfasha Berakimas makes way. His 8th goal scored on the season. Magic Smalls comes on in his place. Like for like on that left wing. And then a swap in the midfield as Daniel Longo makes way. Eric Pena coming on in his place. Caraballo. Here's Justin Hilton. Not too many touches for him since coming on as one of the first changes made by Orlando City B. And it looks like it is Judelson, no, rather Judelson and Hilton in that midfield too. Magic Smalls, first challenge for him since coming on. Does so successfully, wins it back. Fizzed forward, Sarajan, good first touch. And the attack breaks down, but it's one back. Hilton thought about a long shot. The pass a bit wrong there. That's Judelson who commits the foul, and Orlando City B let everybody know how they felt about that decision. It's a challenge that will require a bit of treatment here. Look at this one again. Judelson from behind. Just a bit of contact there. Maybe been a bit of cramp more than anything else that caused a bit of difficulty. And so a chance for both coaching staffs to impart some words of wisdom, some tactical tweaks here for the final 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Might get a few minutes of it. This injury pause, a pair of goals, well, 2 goals scored in this half, 1 for each team. First by Fasha Berkimas, then from Dylan Judelson. Berkimas in the right place at the right time to flash home a loose ball, and Judelson the recipient of a well-worked set-piece move from Orlando City B. And it means that, as we have been for much of this match, we're set to go to a shootout if it stays like this after the match is up. Both teams shootouts in their last match. Shootout loss for Orlando City B in their match. Shootout win for Crown in their draw last time out.
Crown Legacy double substitution in the 82nd minute. Leaving the match, number 89, Adrian Mendoza. Entering the match, number 79, Sebastian Ventura. Also leaving the match, number 71, Nathan Richmond. And entering the match, number 87, Ethan Curtis.
See those subs at the bottom of your screen, 2 more by Crown Legacy. Sebastian Ventura and Ethan Curtis onto the field, and Ventura immediately involved. Slides a pass to the side, but it's cut off. Cleared forward for Haruna. Haruna was just caught in the Achilles, and that's going to be a quick yellow card. And it's brought out for Eric Pena, who was on as a sub a few minutes ago. His first foul, it's his yellow card.
Number 56, Eric Pena.
Joins Clovis Archange in having yellow card cautions. Drew Klemp keeping the cards pretty close to his chest in this one. It has been a clean game by both teams, generally speaking. Not too many major moments of controversy. Here's Hilton. Hilton. Floated forward, looking for Issa Haruna. Gets onto this one here, poked away from behind. Sarajan almost getting there, but Kalachanin can launch it upfield. Hilton wide, Caraballo on it now. Gustavo Caraballo maybe wants that left foot, trying to squeeze it through. It breaks for the goalkeeper, Nazar Kalachanin. Kalachanin, oh, blocked by Sarajan. And it bounces wide of goal. I think he's appreciating that that pass was attempted off to the side of goal. If not, that could have been a nightmare way to concede a goal that would put them down. Here's John in the midfield. Receives and plays a good pass forward. Aovi rolls it wide here. On the overlap, Smith can't quite get on the end of it, and it's held out of play. Goal kick now. Haruna looking at his options. Haruna fires it along. It's too much, though, for Harvey Sarajan, who can't latch onto it. It bounces through for a goal kick. Sarajan looks just absolutely gassed in that center forward role. He's been trying to get on the end of that. Is there to be a winner in the next 4 minutes plus stoppage time? At 0-0, we were wondering if there would be goals in this one. It felt like there was always going to be. There was enough attacking quality and the opportunities were there. They just hadn't been dispatched. Berkimas broke it open. Judelson equalized. Now we find ourselves locked and poised for a shootout. Here's a chance for that substitution. Gustavo Caraballo will make his way off the field at the near side.
65, Gustavo Caraballo. Entering the match, number 75.
Nicolas Olea Torres will be the player coming on in his place. Two and a half minutes plus stoppage time. Cross lifted in, it bounces through Amu Mensah. Hooked up field. It's a good idea on that pass. Important intervention by Bernardo Rhine. And here comes Matthew Belgodier the other way. First chance for him to stretch his legs since coming on as a sub. Here's Belgodier. The side for Haruna. Belgodier. Here's Matthew Belgodier. Belgodier gets onto it, gets into the box, and Matthew Belgodier, big time stop. Lazar Kalachanin denies Belgodier what could have been a match winner. Corner taken quickly. Amu Mensah floats across into the back post. It's pushed away. Amu Mensah. Step overs, poked away from his feet. Now Smalls starts past one. Great bit of footwork from Magic Smalls. Just waiting for supporting options. He's got some sliding along with him. Aovi trying to get this one along the Orlando defense. It's poked away. Loose ball, where does it fall? Kindly for Crown Legacy.
The fourth official has indicated
Enter into 5 minutes of additional time at the end of the 90.
Stoppage time added to the end of the half.
That'll be a foul from behind, as Smith just catches the heels of his opponent. Crown Legacy emerge with the ball here. Some determined dribbling, and on the end of it, it's a foul. Frustrations on how that one has gone against Orlando City B, but it is a free kick for Crown Legacy. Minute and a half into the 5 minutes of additional time, and they might just push some numbers forward here and see what they can cause with this. Floated into the box. Rojas goes to claim, doesn't get enough of it. And the referee thought for a moment and then did blow his whistle, but just for a moment there was not a whistle to save the Orlando defense. The shot petered wide. So you imagine if it had stood, no whistle had gone, might not have gone the way that Crown Legacy wanted it to. Sarajan nods it down. Nicolas Bebea-Torres leaving a challenge in there. John. Smalls. Back for Thomas, zipped into the box. Good quick passing here. Amu Mensah gets there before Smalls can. We're into the final minute of the minimum 5 added on. John looking at his options, scoops the ball in, and Rojas gets there first. Rojas goes long. Just moved along for Hilton. Justin Hilton. Nicholas Obea Torres through the crowd. Just like their meeting in May, nothing to separate Crown Legacy and Orlando City B through 90 minutes. A second half goal for both Crown Legacy and Orlando. After 90 minutes, we're set for a shootout. Crown Legacy 1, Orlando City B 0. Shootout after this break.
Yeah. Boys hear sentiment. Flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still sticking ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best. Can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions. Trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next. Just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes. Man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Nearing our shootout in Matthews, North Carolina. It's Crown Legacy 1, Orlando City B 1. Jack Edwards here with you, our one football crew. So happy to be with you on this Sunday evening. We had a slight delay to proceedings tonight, just about a half-hour weather delay. Once we got past that, the conditions quite nice, as a matter of fact. The rain just offering a nice platform for a really good contest. The goals for each team. Spun in the end very kindly. Bonifacio Berquimas was able to lash it home past Juan Rojas, get his 8th goal of the season and the first goal on the day. Just a few minutes after this, though, combination between Gustavo Caraballo and Parker Amu Mensah. Gets Amu Mensah in, he cuts it back for Dylan Judelson, who picks out the back of the net with some accuracy. A great finish by Judelson for his first pro goal. Berquimas, quite experienced at this level. So penalties it is. When these teams met in May, it was a 2-2 draw. It went to a shootout. On that occasion, Crown Legacy edged it 5-4 in Orlando. Harvey Sarajan was the only player to miss a penalty in that shootout, as Crown Legacy went 5 for 5, Orlando went 4 for 5. And on that occasion, it was neither of today's starting goalkeepers who were in between the sticks, so two fresh faces for this new shootout. Lazar Kalachanin and Juan Rojas. We got some words from Drew Klemp to ensure that nothing untoward is done here as they prepare to defend against this shootout. So up steps Eric Pena with the first penalty. Ever so slight edge is given to the team that takes first. Crown Legacy are that team. And Pena is that taker. He dispatches it. 1-0 Crown Legacy on top. Rojas guessed the right way, but just not able to reach this one. It was great accuracy on the penalty from Eric Pena, one of the substitutes coming into the match. So now it's Bernardo Rhine, the captain for this OCB group, the left back, play the entirety of this match. 2 goals, 3 assists, and 15 appearances to this point this season. He's tasked with the first penalty here for Orlando. Ryan a stutter, and it stopped. Kalachanin guessing the right way. Great work by Lazar Kalachanin to get across in time and get low enough to stop that one. Bernardo Rhine here in the first round. It's advantage Crown Legacy. And now Aaron John, the captain of this Crown Legacy unit, marshaled the midfield for all 90 in this one. Has a real chance to put Crown Legacy in a comfortable spot if he can dispatch this one. John picks out that bottom right corner. Rojas guessed wrong, and it's 2-0 Crown Legacy, and all of a sudden a penalty of major importance for Orlando coming up. It would not, of course, be the end of the shootout. But if Orlando find themselves down by 2 after 2 takes, it would be a long road back. They'll want to get this one to stay in the vicinity of it, as it's Harvey Sarajan, the lone player who missed a penalty in that last shootout. Sarajan, a bit of personal vengeance perhaps, and lashes at it with that in mind. So it's 2-1, still advantage Crown Legacy, but OCB on the board in this shootout. Just going for Pierre Bauer right down the middle. Anywhere will do, as long as it's not at the goalkeeper. Sebastian Ventura came on late on in this second half as a substitute. A few touches on the field. This one will be a very consequential one. Begins his run up. Ventura stutters, and a great penalty from him. 3 for 3 now for Crown Legacy. It's advantage to the home side. It's that added bonus of going first. You put the pressure on the second team. Orlando, they have this penalty to make it 3 takes apiece. But if they don't make this one, they know it is a really long road back. So the pressure, it almost feels like it's 1.5, maybe a 2-goal shootout edge right now for Crown Legacy. That's just that benefit of going first. So here's Justin Hilton. Hilton, who came off the bench, played in that midfield pivot. Now a chance with this penalty. Good one. Picks out the left-hand side. And now after 3 takes apiece, it's 3-2. Crown Legacy still in front, but Orlando sticking around. An accurate penalty. It's a hard one to save, even if Calachanin guesses the right way. In this instance, he did not. Rojas might try and put off Michael Aovi. He was the first sub to come on, the first difference maker in this match. The forward came on the field. No shots in regulation. This penalty, though, dispatched to make it 4-2. So now we are in the situation where any miss for Orlando ends the shootout. And it's the goal scorer, Dylan Judelson, who will try and keep Orlando's hopes going into the final round. But if Calachanin can stop it, or if Judelson misses, the shootout ends here. It stopped. A pair of saves from Lazar Calachanin gets an extra point for Crown Legacy. And for a second time this year, they take down OCB on PKs. This one from Judelson, read by the goalkeeper. Calachanin made a couple good saves in the match, was able to make 2 big ones in the shootout as Crown Legacy pick up another point.
Take pictures and get autographs of your favorite Crown Legacy FC players. Players will be made available shortly after the match, so make sure
Crown Legacy able to get that final penalty across the line and push themselves out in front in this one. 4-2 win in this penalty shootout for Crown Legacy pushes them up to 34 points now on the season. Orlando City B, meanwhile, just getting the 1 point, up now to 30 on the campaign after a 1-1 draw. Berkimas the goal for Crown Legacy, Judelson the goal for Orlando City B. And now our man of the match presented by Adidas. After our 90 minutes and after the shootout win for Crown Legacy, we saw Basha Berkimas come into big effect, getting that goal for Crown Legacy. He is our man of the match presented by Adidas. Basha Berkimas' 8th goal of the campaign. It opened the scoring, and it sent Crown Legacy eventually to this shootout where they pick up 2 points to go on to 34 now on the campaign. A fun one from Matthews, North Carolina, as Orlando City B and Crown Legacy play out a 1-1 draw, and in the end, our final score, 1-1, the shootout win, 4-2 for Crown Legacy. Our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew, I'm Jack Edwards. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Have a good rest of your Sunday night.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.